Hello all, my name is Thomas and I am founding product engineer at LeadSpeaker. In this video, I would like to show you our biggest update that we have ever done to help you with the navigation after you first time the sign up into the LeadSpeaker after this released. Do not be scared. Every functionality that LeadSpeaker had before stays here, but is slightly renamed and updated. Everything what we have done, we basically doing with the users' feedback. The first thing, as you can see, the AI at this point is everywhere, and this is true. At this point, you can basically fully control your LeadSpeaker account only with the natural language. You can write the prompts to LeadSpeaker, or you can basically use the voice control and just talk to the LeadSpeaker. This is also the option how you can control this platform. The first thing that we was basically where we receiving the questions quite often was, can I connect some other model than the Sonnet or something just like that, what we using to empower the assistant? Yes, at this point, you can choose almost any model that is on the market. As you can see here, we have the Kimi K3. We also supporting the Grok. We are supporting the recent GPTs and other models. So at this point, everything is basically on your decision what you would like to utilize into your workflows. The important thing when you start using basically the assistant inside the LeadSpeaker, the assistant basically is learning from your business cases, is learning basically from your reply rates and etc. And when you are using the LeadSpeaker more, the agent getting the smarter and smarter based on a feedback loop what you are creating with him inside the LeadSpeaker. Back to the main things. As you can see, there are no projects anymore, and the reason why the project is not there is because we changed the logic of the projects. We split the data part, we split the enrichment part, and we split the sequences itself. Why we did that? We have done this change based on a user feedback. When you go to the lists, this is the first part what we will take a look there. In the lists, you can see already prepared leads where you can basically enrich them. You can add there some magic columns as you already know. But this is basically a list. There is no connection to the robots. There is no connection to the sequence directly inside the list. And why is this happening? This is happening because the people have the multiple projects and only in a few running the sequences, and it was basically pretty tough to navigate inside the LeadSpeaker which projects has the robot, which project has the sequences, and etc. So we decide to split it. The second thing are the sequences. At this point in a sequence, you can basically connect as many lists as you want. I just put it name, and here you can basically select into the sequence the multiple lists. So I will choose some projects like here and click to the save. And what basically LeadSpeaker do? LeadSpeaker create basically connection between the list and sequence. So every list that will be basically in every list when the new lead is added or updated, it will be updated also between leads directly in the sequence itself. After that, the sequence work basically pretty normally. You can basically create the sequence manually, or you can basically talk to your AI assistant to help you to pitch your business to your potential customers. The last thing what you remember from design are the robots. The robots are right now renamed to the routines. We decided to rename to the routines because we plan to add really soon the more and more the agentic routines that are not scraping data or work with the data, but doing also the other activities. So we basically decide for the rename, and at this point the one routine can filling the multiple lists again. So you can create basically the robot as before. Here is a setup form as you remember from before, but here again you can choose, you need to choose the final destination, the list where the leads will be created. With the robots there is also one big update. We speed up the robots by streamlining them. At this point you don't need to wait for 2 hours to see the first results. When the robots start running, you see first results in a minute, so you will able to start with the magic columns, with all the stuffs like the AI classification and etc. to basically prepare the list, and basically every lead that come into the list will be automatically enriched. The frequencies stay the same. Only one thing that you need to remember, that the robots are right now the routines, and the connection to the project you will create basically there. The other very important part is a lead database. The lead database is something what we released around 2 months ago, but we did not promote it that much till basically this moment, because we added the company lookalikes. What does it mean? Based on your prompt, what you would like to do, how the businesses lookalikes, we basically are able to find the more similar businesses. You can paste there the LinkedIn of your current customers, or you can basically write the description like IoT companies that creating robots, something like that. I click to the apply, and at this point database for few minutes will work, and okay, few seconds, sorry. And at this point you can see the companies in Czech Republic that are doing something with IoT and robotics. So you don't need to waste the time to which filters I need to set up. No, just basically find out the lookalikes and do it like that. And the same thing is also with the people. We also support basically the lookalikes for the people, where you can basically set up the same same keywords how the people should look like, and after that you basically select them all and just push them to the list. So this is basically how the lead database works, and I highly recommend to test it out, because there are a bunch of new opportunities. With the lookalikes. The next thing what I would like to point is the waterfall enrichments. At this point we introduced the waterfall enrichment for almost any data that we are sourcing, because in past you just questioning which data we are using where. So at this point for all the enrichments where we are using some external data providers, for example like phone enrichment, we just decide to basically show you which providers we are using. And this is also similar for the LinkedIn data and other data sources. By the way, this is also the introduction. In a lead picker at this point is the phone enrichment, and we decide to collaborate with the best people on the market. So here is a Findymail, FullEnrich, and the visa is coming really soon. The next thing where we basically put really a lot of work are the integrations. At this point, there are a bunch of new integrations with the all major CRMs. As you can see, there are some integrations already connected because we are using them internally. But we introduce new integration with Zoho, with the Microsoft Dynamics, with the Salesforce, with the Ateo, with the HubSpot, with the Pipedrive. Do not worry by this sign that some of the integrations will be deprecated. Those are old one, and we just giving basically time to switch to the new one. And how new integration works. New integrations are already able to create direct workflows inside the CRM. For example, when somebody reply positive inside the lead speaker, just create the task for the direct sales rep directly in the CRM. So this also saving a bunch of the time. And by the way, this is for the next video, but will be also worth to show you. You can already connect the CRM directly to the lead speaker itself, and you can choose the list, you can choose the filter, you can choose the pipeline, and this filter pipeline list just enriching in real time with the lead speaker data. So you can use basically the lead speaker as a ongoing enrichment to filling the gaps between your blank data spots directly inside your CRM. And for this video, I think that I covered most of the things. In case that you have some questions, I know there is a bunch of new stuffs and there is totally new interface. But do not worry, we increase the time slots for the onboardings. At this point, you can book the slots with my colleagues that will help you to guide you and that will help you basically to set up the lead speaker as you want and as you need. And again, do not worry, every data that you had inside the lead speaker are the migrated. So your old projects you will find between lists. All the running sequences you will find out between sequences. All the robots you will find out between routines. Thank you guys. That's all from my side. Feel free to reach out to us with a feedback. We still working on this, and we will improving the whole workflow inside the lead speaker. And feel free to grab a slot with any of my colleagues. See you. Bye.